Shalom, everyone. Welcome back to another Predestined Kingdom Ministry or Ministries International videos. Even as a bishop, as a prophet, when you manifest around like that and you manifest through people and stuff and cause disruption, that's a sin. It's no way you could say you're not sinning by manifesting somewhere you're not supposed to be and say, well, I have spiritual authority to do so. That's what God is saying. You don't have no power over man as far as dictation. Thank you, Holy Spirit. As far as dictating or dictation, you have to do this. You have to do that. That's why we have God. He tells you what you're supposed to tell me. And then he makes sure I receive it because it's coming from him. That's what the Holy Bible says. And so when you manifest because you pissed off, because the word is here, because God is speaking over you and showing clearly you're a false prophet, he says, remember the commandments of God. Remember that we follow him. He gave us commandments. And that's another example. That's what they do as bishops, as prophets. If they can't come to you one way, they go another way. And then you stuck looking crazy until God physically shows somebody through the power that they're false. They're really provoking her to wrath. They really just started that whole argument. Y'all don't have no issue with each other. Because of jealousy, says God. Because of envy. Because of evil eyes. And God keeps saying envious or the envy don't inherit the kingdom. And then you go and you say, well, I'm healing. Pick a side. That's what God is saying. Pick a side. You're either going to be on his side or you're just going to die in your flesh. That's it. Deuteronomy 5:22. These words the Lord spake unto all your assembly in the mount of the midst of the fire, of the cloud, and of the thick darkness with a great voice. And he added no more, and he wrote them in 2 tables of stone and delivered them unto Moses. And delivered them to Moses. God has set rules and standards to govern his people. These rules were divinely established and are referred to as commandments. These commandments, I saw something that said Alex versus America last night. Alex versus God's country. You forgot? Even you said this God's country. These commandments were authorized to protect and unify God's people. In our lesson, his people were the children of Israel. We are God's people today and are also required by God to follow his commandments. God himself spake all these words. He first stated, I am the Lord thy God, and thou shalt have no other gods before me. I think you worship the devil or Dagon more. You always talking about the marine kingdom and the powers they got. And then look at you now. Your name being called for doing all that god doggone evil against me for these last few years. Being an obstacle, bringing hardships, keeping someone in poverty, and then saying it's God. Because I won't do specifically something that doesn't personally involve you. People have personal lives. And that's how you start cheating on your wife. And that's how cheating comes, because you don't know how to have a boundary. That's what boundaries are formed for. And God keeps saying, I don't tempt you. So stop blaming him or the devil. That's your flesh. And he's the God of flesh. I'm speaking to a bishop. And so these are some of the other commandments God gave to his people. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Not give people affliction, burdens, trespass, provoking people to wrath. From sunset or sundown the previous day, which is Saturday, or Friday if you're a Seventh-day Adventist, till Saturday or Sunday if you worship on Sundays. It should be peace. Shouldn't have to be going, oh God, they trespassing. Oh God, this one manifested, but now they trying to mess up. It's not supposed to be like that. That's what I'm saying. God really did what he said. It's really more peace and joy down here until somebody has an evil eye and go messing it up for you. It's normally how it goes. Honor thy mother and thy father. Thou shalt not kill. You can't do that. That's what I'm saying. You gotta respect people to get respect. I could honor you and you could say I'm dishonoring you, but God says I'm honoring you. Because what pleases God don't please man. That's what he's saying, Alex. Stop changing the word to fit so you could look good. We fit God. We change ourselves to fit God. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. All of this is coveting my house. You were told to go in peace, to leave me and my family or belongings alone. So anytime you come, you coveting and trespassing. It's an obsession. It's a breaking of 10 commandments. And that's what God's saying. You so busy saying, what about Romans this? What? No. Before you can try to control other people's spirits, you control yourself. Are you going places where you're not wanted? Are you causing harm, distress, or hardships? Are you being the devil and then blaming the devil? And so God says, false prophet, inwardly you are a ravenous wolf. You are disobedient son, says God. Remember, we show our love to God by keeping his commandments. If we obey his commandments, we will be blessed. Another commandment say, love thy neighbor. Why the hell I got to keep bringing up neighbors for neighbor attacks? The whole family. Then y'all going to get other people to help y'all, and then y'all want to kill me for defending myself. Are you crazy? The wrath of God. And then y'all go to church. If we obey his commandments, we will be blessed. If we disobey his commandments, we will be punished. Can I tell you, some of y'all got some harsh punishments coming because God kept saying, stop, get out the way, leave them alone, leave that alone. I sealed them. I brought them together. Can I tell you, you have a harsh punishment coming as a consequence, even from past abusing. Stuff you did up until today. What is it? Sorry, May 20th, 2024. You have punishments coming. And so the memory verse says, Romans 13 verse 9. For this, thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. You see somebody taken, you see somebody saying, leave them alone. They have somebody, leave them alone. Anything else is adultery. When two people receive each other and see, that's the thing. Make sure you have a man or woman that's not scared to confess you, to be happy that they have you. That alone brings confusion because they can't communicate properly. Yeah, Lord. For thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not kill. You shouldn't be trespassing, causing people cardiac arrest. Samuel, Maddie, Megan. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Someone says, okay, I have this now. Leave me alone. Leave it alone. I have her now. Leave her alone. I have him now. Leave our relationship alone. I have this opportunity now. Don't get up for me. Thou shalt not steal. Why you wearing the same wig I wore last year? Like you just mimicking and being a copycat. Stealing the word, the wigs. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness. You shouldn't be a liar. I saw this. I saw that. False witnesses. You're a liar. Thou shalt not covet. And if there be any other commandment, it is briefly comprehended in this saying, namely, thou shalt love thy neighbor. Your neighbor could be next door. Your neighbor could be in the church. Love is love. You could break that one easily. The moment you get upset, I say no, you don't show love, you sin. Make sure we're all being obedient. That's what God is saying. We're all different body parts on one body. You malfunction, you about to make me over. Now I gotta go do something to help get us attention because you about to make me malfunction and you're not gonna mess. I keep saying the same thing. We been good. We gonna keep being good. You not gonna mess up my walk with God. How long we been saying this? Follow the commandments of God. You help other people by helping yourself first.